Hi guys, so this is my 130D, the Red Sea Max. I've had it since about February, the end of February. It's not been the smoothest setup to get it going. Obviously we're now in May, and I can say that today is the day when I'm actually happy with how it's set up, and I'm just going to leave it how it is now and no more messing about with it, which I'm really happy about. I only got the tank, I let it cycle for quite a while before I put anything in it, which is what you're meant to do, and that's meant to help, but it didn't really help me very much because I'm a bit of an amateur, a bit of a noob, and I had the lights running when it was cycling, which didn't help, so I had like a massive hair algae bloom took over the tank, so I had to sort that out. When I first got the tank, I was looking on YouTube to see how people had set theirs up with the water level and the protein skimmer. There's a lot of people that swap over to the in-tank media rack and the tunes, or the tunes, however you pronounce it, the protein skimmer. I've stayed stock with the stock protein skimmer. It seems to be alright. The water's really clear. I've had the micro bubbles thing that everybody talks about. I mean, there's probably slight bubbles there now, but that is extremely good to what it has been. I've got an added power head there just to get better flow at the front of the tank. That was just a cheap one from a local pet store. I think it was £20. I think there's about 15 kilograms of live rock in there, something like that, all in all. So I'll show you under the hood. So that's with the lights on. You're probably not going to be able to see very well, actually. I'll just put the hood up a bit further. One of the things that, since I've had the tank, is I've always had to top it up quite a lot. It seems to have temperature issues with it being enclosed since I've got it. There we go. So I've got it. They're the standard pumps that come with it. The 130D, you get the fan as well, which I've put in because, so like I said, the temperature was getting quite high, high 27, 28 degrees. I've also gone for the external canister filter route as well, because it was a real pain just to taking the pumps out every time that you wanted to get your hands to change the carbon, and obviously got rid of the I think the ceramic rings that come with the tanker standard. So I went for the it's just like it's a Jibo 835 external filter, and I've got that running up there as well, and that's my RO unit there. So that's underneath in the cabinet. When I first started with it was a few days ago, I set the Jibo up, the filter, when I first set it up a few weeks ago. When I snapped one of the valves that goes onto the in pipe, so it was leaking water a lot, so I had to get a replacement for that. I was a bit concerned because the primer never went hard, so when I first set it up, the amount of bubbles that was in the tank was unreal. You couldn't hardly see it, really, really misty. So I was on the internet trying to find a way to sort that out. What I did was just left it. I've left it about 2 days, and I just woke up this morning because this is in my bedroom, and they've near enough gone. Like I say, it's just slight micro bubbles, but I think that's to do with the pumps. And the primer button's gone really hard, can't push it down anymore, so that's working great. So obviously it must have been all the air in the new media in the filter So if you do get one of them and you have that problem, just stick with it a couple of days and it's sorted itself out. So I decided not to use the clip-in the tank if you're using like a chiller or the external filter. I just used the pipes that came with the Jibo setup. Because when you've got the fan in, it recommends to leave this open, so you've just got like an exhaust for the cool air. But what I tend to do is leave the front flap on the hood up anyway, just to keep the temperature down. See what we're at now. We're at 25.5, which is pretty good. So I've had all the windows to try and keep my room cool as well. So also gone for the TMC, I think it's called, auto top-up unit, which fits in there pretty well as well. Just one sensor, and then the tiny pump that fits into your container fits in the top into the hole really well. It's quite a small pump, and then you get your power and your tubing to go up to there. You just set it up so you set the tank up at the water level that you're happy with, and then just slide the sensor in there, and that keeps it topped up, because like I said, I was forever topping it up and I wasn't sure how much to do it by. So I've got the tank at a pretty good water level there. Set it up so it's just below the black barrier, the black rim at the top, the water level, because I found if you have it quite higher, then the pump struggles to get good surface movement. So I recommend to have that a bit lower. Obviously the protein skim has been running a few days properly since I've had the filter on, so that's probably needs adjusting slightly. So it seems a bit too clean, that foam, to be fair. But that's something that I'm not really worried about. I'll get used to that over time. Now that I can keep a constant water level, I don't need to really adjust the protein skimmer very much. And that's it. I'm really happy with the tank now. Just can't wait to get all the stuff in there, corals and more fish. Thanks for watching.